In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Apify and Zapier step by step. Even if you've never built a Zap before, this is a great workflow if you want to connect Apify with another app, automate repetitive tasks, and start building simple automations that save you the time every single day. If this tutorial helps you out, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe for more easy software tutorials just like this. Alright, let's get started. First, go to Zapier and make sure you're signed into the correct account. Once you're on the Zapier homepage, click on Create. This is where you start building a new automation from scratch. After that, click on Zap Workflows. That will open the Zap Builder, which is the tool you'll use to connect Apify with another app. Now you're in the editor, and the first thing you need to set up is your trigger. Click on Trigger to begin. In the app search bar, type Apify and select it from the list. Apify will now be the app that starts your workflow. Next, choose an event. For this tutorial, you can select any available event to continue. The important part here is just getting the connection started so Zapier can recognize Apify as the trigger app. After choosing the event, log into your Apify account when prompted. Make sure you approve the connection so Zapier can access the information it needs. Once you're signed in, you've completed the trigger setup. Next, it's time to add the action. Click on Action in the Zap editor. This is the step where you choose what should happen after Apify triggers the workflow. In the app search bar, type an app you want to connect with, such as Google Sheets, and select it. This is just one example, but you can choose any supported app depending on what you want your automation to do. Once you select the app, click on Choose an Event and pick an action that fits your workflow. Again, you can choose any event for this setup. After that, log into your account for the second app when Zapier asks you. This authorizes the connection and lets Zapier complete the automation path between Apify and your chosen app. Now that both the trigger and action are connected, click on Build It at the top. This will take you into the final setup stage where you can review everything and make sure your Zap is configured correctly. From there, click on Test Run. This is an important step because it lets you confirm that your Apify trigger and action are working properly before you publish anything. If the test runs successfully, you're ready for the final step. Click on Publish. That activates your Zap and turns your workflow live. From that point on, your automation is ready to run whenever the Apify trigger occurs. And that's it. You've now learned how to use Apify and Zapier, connect the trigger and action, test the workflow, and publish it successfully. If you found this video helpful, please like the video and subscribe for more step-by-step guides on automation tools, no-code workflows, and productivity software. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.